All right, y'all, let's get into Leave This World Behind and the overlay of movies and our reality all at the same time, which I told you was going to be coming, and it's there to test the beast to see how delusional they are and to whatever, okay? Because everything in that movie, as far as like a plot line, except for that big bomb at the end and such, has been happening in different levels, okay? And the people that are, there's multiple levels on this movie going on. First off, it can be watched frontwards, and you can overlay it going backwards to kind of understand why they're in the woods and such, because of that bomb came, and whatever. But it's being told on multiple levels. But if you overlap what's going on in that movie with today, that shit is right now. Like the Friends, that's Matthew Perry, and that's tying in a time sequence in that movie, okay? And it's all lining up to where it's all gonna collide like that, okay? So that movie was given to us by a 2020 novel that's tying in that 2020 vision, and all those deers in the headlights and such. All these things are being told to us in different aspects. We've got that deer hunt going on. So this is where it's being told frontwards and backwards at the same time. And you got to overlap them, okay? But if you've been paying attention to my channel, my wife's channel, any of these things, we've been telling you all these different things that are going to be coming, okay? And different movies that have come out since 2020 have been the plot lines of what I've been telling you is going to be coming out, okay? So there's another movie, Love and Monsters. It starts off, it has an 88, 89 crossed off, which is this year and next year. And then it has the 95. Okay, the 95 is 2030. So when from 25 to 2030, that's that one time. And he says he's been dealing with being in bed and sick and whatever else he said in there, whatever. But either way, all these things are being shown to us, all right? And through certain things, we can calculate certain things when we see certain things, and as the system is unfolding, okay? Or collapsing into itself, and we're getting to the end of this one reel, because everything is made from this moment coming up, and then we're going to get a new reality after that. But we can also see the new reel coming that's going to be put on, to where we can kind of get ready for those things. There's basically not that many people who can congregate around the movie projector. So most people want to sit there and get lost in the movie, and they want to just believe that reality. And then that's when they start booing or whatever when the credits start up. And then when the credits start going, they get up and leave, because they don't realize that if they just sit there long enough, another movie will start for the next people coming in. Okay? So, yeah, you might be breaking the rules. Might have to be doing that illegal stuff or whatever, just sitting there in that seat, that empty house or whatever, that dark house, while that movie's being changed out. Might need to get up and go to the bathroom or whatever. Might need to sneak back in. However, but you know that movie's going to be starting back. You only need to pay that fee once. Okay? So the AI, the Y2K ready, the hack attack, the EMPs, there's been things going on in our nation as tests for attacks to take down our infrastructure in different ways, okay? And this is where we can see things happen all over the United States in certain areas or wherever, like a whole state, all their cities are taken down, that kind of thing, like what I mean by a certain area. Or it's just going to be like the whole middle east of the nation or however they're going to work it, okay? It doesn't really matter on that. What matters is if you're in the land of Judea, you need to be near the mountains, okay? And I mean the real mountains, not the Smoky Mountains. The Smoky Mountains are, you're going to get choked out, okay? So the AI, the Y2K ready, all right? All these things are going to kind of come in together. And the AI is going to be taking over the shipping routes and restructuring stuff and different things. But as these things happen, the money, the infrastructure of what we've known before is going to be transformed and taken down. And this can be done through the AI. And what the AI can kind of maybe see is where Y2K was right. It just wasn't at the right date. Okay? We can see how some things go up until maybe 2025 or 2050 or like on some type of counters or whatever, right? So maybe the AI knows about the Y2K scenario in a different fashion, and in order to preserve what we have, it has to turn off everything. All right. And also, Elon Musk has a Starlink. This is where he can become a savior, as he's the Messiah. He causes the mess with the AI, but then he brings in the fix, the order out of chaos. He brings in the Starlink and the Web 3.0 and that type of thing, okay? Because we can see the alt currencies and the digital currencies and such. They are connected to the Bitcoin, or not the Bitcoin, the blockchain technology. And the blockchain technology is connected to the Web 3.0. So the Web 1.0 and the Web 2.0 is kind of going away. So the Web 3.0 is at 3-in-1, and it can do what the 1 and 2 did. So in order, and all the old money is connected to the old 1 and 2. The Y2K is connected to the 1 and 2. So the Web 3 is in a blockchain, so it is past the Y2K. All right, so if it loses it here, it can find it there. The other one, if you lose it here, it's in that line, you've lost it forever. So we can see these kinds of things stacking up, okay? The AI is part of Christ gathering up into one body. So as it is part of Jesus' return, then it is going to be judging the Jews who are among all the nations. And if your heart is in the wrong place, as the Jew, as that sheep, the you, then you're going to be broke down. If your head's down, you're going to be slaughtered and such. Okay, that's where you put your head down so they can come down and axe it off. Okay, so the movies are going to be overlapping. Okay, and this Leave the World Behind is just the first movie I've seen. There might be other ones, but this is the first one I've seen of a modern time, because I told you all these kinds of things are going to be coming, and it's right there. And is talking about so Kevin Bacon is in this movie. Kevin Bacon connects us to the 6 degrees of separation. That 6 degrees of separation connects us to the 76, okay? So the 6 degrees of separation is that spider web that connects us in mirrors, okay? So he had to be in that movie to connect to all the stars in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s or whatever. Kevin Bacon is a very special character as far as Hollywood, okay? And that bacon is part of that ham for the Hamas, and that ham that's being served, that honey-baked spiral ham, that's going to be given off in some nice sliced servings, okay? It's got that crunchy, the runchy outside. Anyways, and you can eat it cold or hot. So the don't go to sleep, y'all, because y'all need to be paying attention to what you're watching. And they are doing a massive test right now. You are in that exam time, and it's a live exam, and that's why you have the movies, reality, overlapping. Okay, because it is a world stage. Everything you are seeing, as far as the news, the politicians, all these things, it's all been planned. It's all been scripted, rehearsed, edited, and now it's put out. Okay, and we're in those improv times, and they can't go back and do perfect cuts or whatever. So this is where you got to be on game, on point behind the stage, or you're going to get eaten alive and such. So either way, it's all rehearsed. It's all brought forth to you. It's all a stage. Okay, and the sheep, the beast, the monkeys, they believe that world stage, and that's the nation of Israel. If they don't believe what's real, they believe what's on that TV, and that produces a reality that fucks it up for everybody. But thankfully, we're in those middle times, and their reality is about to be broke down, and about to be restructured. So be patient, those of you who have the light. Okay?